Second day down at Lucas Oil. Really got a lot done. Excited about the work we got done out there. It's kind of mission accomplished, getting through the game-like routine of the day. That went well. I think we get a comfort level of what that routine looks like. So that was very, very important. Seems like a little minor detail, but very important just to put us in the right frame of mind. Secondly, it was really, made big plays, in all phases. So that was good. We're looking for playmakers, guys who can make big plays. There was plenty of that to go around out there today. Also was looking for, offensively, just the goal, last Monday, thought we ran the ball pretty well down here. So today there was a little bit of an emphasis on the pass game, wanted to get a rhythm pass game going. Felt like we were able to do that for the most part. Felt pretty good about that. Thought the defense looked good and sharp, making plays. The other thing we did was, we had three kind of long extended drives, really for conditioning purposes, in the heat. We'll be down in Jacksonville in 2 weeks and, wanting to get ready for that. So, and then some good stuff on special teams as well. So all in all, a good day.
Hey, Zach Kiefer.
Frank, two injury questions. We saw Trey Burton leave the field today. Do you have any update on him? And then secondly, we've seen Kenny Moore doing some work on the side. Do you think he'll return to practice this week, and are you hopeful he'll be ready for Jacksonville?
Yeah, Trey. Trey did have a calf injury, so we'll evaluate. We'll get that scan to see what the prognosis is there. But my anticipation just from talking to him is, it's going to be it's going to be a little bit. So. So that was unfortunate. Trey's a really good player, but he'll bounce back quick. He'll heal quickly, and hopefully we'll get him back as soon as we can. Yeah, Kenny continues to make good progress. We want to get him back on the field as soon as we can. He's getting very close. Hopefully he'll be this week.
Hey, George Bremer.
Coach, officially, I guess, wrapping training camp here today. What's your overall feeling on the offense for what you saw over the last few weeks?
It's been good. I mean, we've got a lot of good work done. The offensive line seems to be, doing their thing. I feel like our work on combination blocks has been really good. We've had some good work in gap scheme stuff, zone scheme stuff. I feel like we're in sync. I feel like we're where we should be, considering we're 2 weeks away from the season. And, I think in the passing game, we just continue to get better and better and find that rhythm. And so I think today was a really good day for that. We've had a lot of good work there and are, very confident that the passing game is going to be strong. Obviously, Phillip is, top notch. He's elite accuracy. And our receivers today looked really good, running strong. And then we get Zach back and we get Paris back. And obviously those are two good players for us.
Joe Erickson.
Frank, what do you think about the kicking competition and just how that's going?
It's exciting. It's good for the team. It's good for those guys. Two good kickers. These are two NFL kickers right here. These guys both need to be playing in the league. They're doing a great job. We're just going to continue to evaluate everything, but they're handling it very well. So I look forward to seeing the film from today, seeing the times and kick charts and all that stuff, but they're handling it very well.
Phil B.
Hey, Coach. Thank you for your time. Just for my own understanding, from your mind, how long of a pass play does it need to be to stretch a defense? Like, do you have a target range where it's 20 or 25 where you think the message gets sent, the defense has to back off?
It's usually at about 20 yards, give or take.
Okay.
When we count big plays in the passing game, there's really kind of two categories. There's the over 16 yards. Over 16 yards, usually you're catching some kind of in route, and then running with it a few yards. And then there's the bigger chunk plays, or sometimes the 16-yarders, or we throw those deep over routes, in route stuff like that. You need to hit 3 or 4 of those a game. And then, the plus 30 and 40 plays are obviously, usually posts or go routes, or, somebody having an explosive run after catch, which, we think we got some guys that can do that.
Okay, 3 more. Kevin Bowen.
Thank you.
Hey, Frank. I know Michael Pittman bounced back with a couple of catches in the second half, but he did have that drop early on. Has had a couple of drops in camp. What have you seen from his hands? Because I know that was something you guys, thought that was a big strength of his.
Yeah, I think he's got really good hands, and I think he's just going to get better and better as time goes on. He looked good out there today. He's had a couple drops, but he works hard. He works hard at it. And once you get through the process of mentally having to process through so much stuff, and I think you can see Michael getting more and more comfortable with the offense and knowing his assignment and not having to think so much. And I think as he gets more and more comfortable, then you're going to see his physical talent, including his how good his hands are, will just completely take over.
Jim Aiello?
I think, given what you said about Trey, I think obviously the tight end depth becomes more important. What do you like behind Jack and Mo? Obviously, those guys are going to be a big part of the team, but you have some other guys in camp here, Andrew and Xavier, and a few others.
Yeah, well, these other the other guys have all been dinged a little bit, except for Farad. Farad's done a really nice job, but Xavier's a good player. The new guys we got in, we feel like can add something to it. So, everybody's got to step up. That's why we're here in camp. Chris and his staff, do it. These other guys, these other young guys, and other guys that we brought in haven't gotten a whole lot of reps. But this is where we trust Chris and his staff do a good job of keeping the depth and keeping guys that come in here and play winning football. So so far, the little bit of exposure they've had, I think, has been positive. And but we just got to continue to test that out.
Okay, last one, Stephen Holder.
Hey, Frank, I know you guys have kind of limited DeForest, just because health and so forth. But he started to really assert himself at times today. Did you notice that? And just have you gotten sort of a full sense of what you think he's going to bring to you guys so far in this camp?
Yeah, I think DeForest has really asserted himself. I mean, literally every day he's practiced. You just feel his presence out there. This guy's a game. I think he's going to be a game wrecker. And he's a leader. He's just so long. He's so long, and then he's strong. He's smart. He's unselfish. He knows his assignment. He eats up. If he's not wrecking a game, he's eating up blockers to get somebody else free. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he does on our defense and how not just DeForest, but how that whole defensive line plays. I think that's going to be a big-time strength of ours. And I think it has a lot of depth, and I think our D-line is really going to shine this year. And I think the move that, that Chris made to get DeForest is really going to show itself out to be, the right move that we needed at the right time to get that three technique, a dominant three technique to really set that whole defensive line off and the linebackers and the secondary. I mean, it's key, and you got a dominant player there, and he looks dominant out on the practice field every day. So really excited about what he's going to bring to the table.
All right, thanks, guys.